Ghana's children do not read as well as they should.
There was this study done, early grade reading assessment, and then early grade mathematics assessment. That was done in 2013 to find out the rate of literacy and then other issues in the classroom. Certain areas were looked at, like sound decoding, reading, math, etc. And the results were not very good.
The early grade assessment test given by the Ghana Education Service showed that at the end of Primary 2, most public school pupils lack basic reading skills. Most of them could not identify the sounds of individual letters and could not combine letter sounds to read words. 50% of them were unable to read a single word of the test story. 44% of the students struggled to read. They could read some words, but could not understand what they read. 4% of them were able to read with some understanding. However, only 2% of the pupils were able to read fluently and understand. The results in math were also a cause for much concern. There is a literacy crisis in our schools, and it is most dire in the public school system.
Our kids cannot read, they can't write, they are not literate, and therefore can't perform. It's not because they are stupid, because they don't all come from the same family, but it's because the key that they need to enable them function is not being given to them. And who are the people to give them these keys? The teachers, as I've already said, are the kingpin. And that is the essence for our being here.
One way the Ghana Education Service is trying to remedy the situation is through the integrated approach to literacy. The integrated approach to literacy merges the effective parts of the National Literacy Acceleration Program and the Teaching and Learning Materials Program. NALAP emphasized local language acquisition, while TLMP was about improving literacy in English. The merger produced a unified teaching method that focused on how children learn to create a curriculum that integrates dual language acquisition with math and science. This strategy for improving literacy recognizes the importance of both the local language and English and teaches them side by side through the elementary grades.
This is where we need to integrate the Ghanaian language and then the new language that we are introducing to them. We are not saying we shouldn't speak the new language to them. Children can learn over 100 languages. Their brain is such that they can. But we just need to start them gradually with this. And that is where with NALAP, the NALAP program, now we are calling it the Integrated Literacy Program. We integrate the English language into the Ghanaian language gradually. People think NALAP is all about Ghanaian language. No, it's a bilingual pedagogy, bilingual instruction pedagogy. So you start from the Ghanaian language, gradually you move on to what? You move on to the English language. So you are integrating other subject areas into what? Into language. And that's why we say language across the curriculum. You are using language across the curriculum. So that is why it's so important that we integrate the language arts into, in other words, you are using language, either Ghanaian language or English language, in teaching what? The other subject areas. So we are going to integrate environmental studies, nature study, RME, numeracy, the number of people and all that. We are going to integrate all of them into what? Into the language lesson. So it's a complete holistic what? Lesson. It's a holistic lesson. We are going to integrate music into it. We are going to integrate creative arts into it.
Children learn better in a language that is familiar to them, but also respectful of their background. They are better prepared to learn a second language such as English when the concept of literacy has been established in the mother tongue.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And then woman I be kind. Your friend no. Aku enya malaria. Mo kana mintie. Aku enya malaria. Bro, from your Becca say Aku had malaria. Aku enya malaria.
Ghana's language policy requires that Ghanaian languages be used as the primary medium of instruction at kindergarten and lower primary levels before transitioning into English. To be successful, the integrated approach to biliterate and bilingual education should be effective for children, accepted by parents, and executable by teachers. Integrated learning is natural and more meaningful for children. It provides a connection to the child's community and culture and makes the transition from the home to the school easier.
There are so many reasons why it's so important for us that we start them from where they are coming from. Now, imagine you come to school, you are from whatever environment. I know there might be different languages in the classroom, but at least I need to start from somewhere to help you to feel comfortable. So the first language serves as what? A bridge. At least you feel a little bit comfortable. Okay, what other reasons?
It promotes transfer of learning.
Beautiful. It promotes what? Transfer. So we are going to move all the things they know from the house to the school and to another language. And we need to do that nicely.
It promotes self-identity and therefore helping us to preserve our culture.
Good. When we use our first language and you help the children use their first language first, you are recognizing them. There is one key thing in education and especially in early childhood that we need to know. Respect for children. So those of you who don't respect children, please take it today. They have the right to be respected. However small they look, however ugly they look to you, they are beautiful to their mothers, and so you need to give them all the respect.
It promotes higher order thinking and problem solving more effectively than rote learning. It also provides the cognitive and literacy foundation for education in English, which is essential. Integration with numeracy means children develop fluency and reasoning abilities with numbers and are able to understand and solve problems through the language of the playground. This bilingual or dual mode of teaching has been implemented successfully in several places, such as South Africa, where it boosted literacy rates significantly despite poor resourcing of schools.